You didn't find this video by accident. You were drawn here. And this moment is a part of something bigger. Your energy aligned with it for a reason. What you're about to hear comes directly from your higher self. A message meant only for you, right here, right now, in perfect timing. Welcome in, my beautiful Capricorn friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I wanted to first start with the Midnight Oracle. This is actually going to be a message to you from your higher self, okay? And these cards come with initials, so you're going to receive an initial today. So we are getting the letter X, the initial X. You might be seeing this somewhere, so place it wherever it resonates for you. And we're getting Zenial. I think that's how you say this word. I've never heard it before, actually, so you can correct me in the comment section below. Strong friendship. There is a strong friendship that is building, or a strong friendship that Spirit is bringing awareness around. We have diplomatic solution. There's a diplomatic solution to whatever experience you're having or problem you're in with this strong friend or a strong energy. Having guests, you're having guests over. This is what I'm getting here. And I feel there's someone entering your life for a temporary period, whether this is for one day or longer. And again, this doesn't have to necessarily be a human being. This could be energetic. This could be an animal or something else. So that is your first card. And let's pull some tarot cards and see what else your higher self would like to share with you today. So we are getting here the Nine of Swords. There's some worry, anxiety here around this situation. I feel you've been looking for some guidance, some sort of clarity, reassurance, signs. You're looking for clarity. This is what I'm getting here. And whatever this worry is, whatever this stress is, Capricorn, we have to work on quieting that mind and not focusing on this too much. So that is the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So they really want you to focus on yourself within this situation. There's an opportunity here for you to recenter yourself and take care of your mind, your physical body, and your spirit. It's about nurturing your own garden, your own energetic space in your soul. The time is right now. So this is the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Cups. This is also about nurturing the relationships and the people in your life, especially the ones that matter to you. And perhaps there's somebody in your life right now that might be going through something really difficult. And whatever this difficulty is being passed down on you to either hear about it because they're wanting to get it off their chest, or because they want you to give them advice or get your take on it. This is what I'm getting here from the Six of Cups. And this is the energy of love. They want you to vibrate in the energy of love right now. So Six of Cups. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you all share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comments, everyone. So Capricorn, there is something really unfolding, some sort of clarity, some sort of understanding, some sort of perspective that Spirit is trying to get you to look through. And I feel this has to do with a relationship. This might be a family member or someone that you are close to, someone that you deeply care for. And perhaps that relationship isn't always, you know, a good one. I feel there's a lot of ups and downs, as in all relationships. But I feel this one's really important to you. And I feel there's something here that Spirit is wanting you to see through everything that is happening. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. So I feel that you need to focus on yourself right now, Capricorn. I'm not asking you to be closed or close yourself off to relationships or someone needing support. But I feel right now, whatever the situation is, They want you to listen to your heart. I do feel that whatever this external energy is, again, it doesn't have to be a person. This could be something that is coming through career-wise, finances, something else, right? It is definitely interfering. It is affecting you on a spiritual level, but I feel this is like emotional level, right? And I don't know what this is, because what I'm getting here is someone that has a lot of thoughts, but it feels like the mind is empty. I don't know why they're showing me that. It's like there's a lot there, but it's empty. What does that even mean? And the number 9, we've got the number 13, the number 6. I feel that Spirit is communicating to you right now, and you might be seeing these numbers in your life somewhere recently, especially recently. So 9, 13, sorry, 13 and 6. Now, the other thing is there is someone guiding you from the other side here. I don't know who this is, but I feel it's a family member that has passed on. For those of you that have a family member close to you that's passed on, there's a lot of guidance. There's a lot of wisdom coming through that for you. And, you know, this could also be your guardian angels, but also your higher self. Like there's a familiar energy with this as the messages are coming through. And people are communicating to you as well. I'm seeing a lot of people sharing, telling, kind of, you know, that kind of an energy. And maybe you can't make up your mind, or you don't know what to think, because there's a lot of different kinds of stories, all kinds of things that can happen in our mind. And this to me feels like this is your mindscape, and you're kind of moving through it. And there's a lot there. So it's kind of like you're looking at everything, and maybe it's just overwhelming. I'm getting a lot of stress and worry around this. So clearing this. So what I like to do, which I've mentioned on my channel billions of times, is I like to take a shower at night, because it works for me. I had to explore and discover. It's something that I had to find in order to know that it worked for me. So they want you to work on finding, you know, practices, maybe the practice of gratitude, writing down the things that you're grateful for, especially the things that happen in your day, because every day we have experiences where we have highs and lows. And we can choose to focus on all the lows, or we can choose to focus on the highs, or everything in between. That is your choice. So it's always about how we're showing up within the experience that we're having. And right now, Spirit is wanting you to protect your energetic space from anything external that is coming in, invading your space, you energetically, that is throwing you off what you're trying to be and what you're trying to create. Okay, so, and there's a way of doing this is by coming through the energy of love. The number 6 is the vibration and frequency of love, right? And even the gratitude that I'm getting here, like, I feel the keyword for some reason. I thought I pulled gratitude for you, even though this is what came out. So I feel the letter G, and gratitude is a key word here for you. That's really interesting. That's popping into my mind right now. Like I'm seeing a completely different card in my mind. So it's interesting when that happens to me. And there's clarity coming in, but you have to open yourself to that clarity. So here the curtains are drawn and there's light shining through. So there's wisdom, there's insight, there's a lot coming in, but they want you to be open to it. So it could be coming in through a conversation with a good friend. You know, maybe you're feeling good about what they're saying because it aligns to what you are, who you are, and what you desire to experience. Like we all have friends and we ask for advice, and maybe it's Chat GPT for you. I feel a lot are now using that as well, right? So just be mindful with that. You want to trust your own inner knowing and not just, you know, have something else directing you. And I feel this is incredibly important because there are external energies here, all the different kinds of swords that are reflecting, telling you something different, influencing you, manipulating you, and whatever it's doing to you. So you just remember that you are responsible for your own soul here. Keep yourself grounded and centered. As you're moving through this, it feels like it's a noisy energy. It's noisy, whatever's going on. And X marks the spot. I'm getting some of you that may have been ticking off boxes using the letter X You might be filling out a form recently. This is coming through. So, or signing something off and there's an X. They're like, okay, you can sign here by the X. Queen of Pentacles. So this is about nurture. This is about your energetic space. This is a divine feminine energy encouraging you to immerse yourself in the experience of taking care of yourself. You know, are you eating properly? Are you drinking enough water? Are you feeling good? Because here your body is going to communicate to you, and your body is your biggest communicator. And you want to nurture this physical body here, my friends. Now is the time to do that, because I'm getting your nervous system out of sync. I feel it's not balanced, and you want to create balance. Now, some of us are in a place where, yeah, we are balanced. Our physical body is doing perfectly fine, right? And it might have to do with some of the changes or, temporary disturbances that are coming in our material world. There's an opportunity here for you to stabilize yourself by nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself right now. It is not selfish. You don't have to feel guilty doing it. And I feel some of you are battling with your weight. I'm getting someone here battling with their weight. And what they're wanting you to do is clear your mind of whatever thoughts. You might be beating yourself up, and you are your biggest friend, right? This is where the strong friendship is coming in. There's guests coming in. What kind of guests are these? Are these energetic? Are these good guests? Are they uplifting you, right? How are you feeling around the energy of these guests, these many different swords here? So, I'm seeing someone that may be going through some sort of financial hardship, and this might be because of a relationship. This could be a marriage, a codependency, like people living together but not actually committed, or like an on and off thing. And I feel that there's almost like this change that happened between you and them. Like, you're on one path and they're on another, and perhaps you're feeling like you're not in sync with them anymore, or they feel that about you. So there's something here that is going on that has changed. And it's important that you focus on yourself and not overwhelm yourself with like, is it this? Is it that? It's about communication. So communication here is going to be incredibly important, because you can't hold it all in. So you have to communicate it and work it out. Trying to find a diplomatic solution to something that's kind of floating around in your head. And it's about bringing those thoughts out into your reality so you can sort through them, that you can talk through them. And maybe you come to a solution. And it could be diplomatic, or it could be something else as well. But I'm just seeing some of you coming to a conclusion on something that you can take action on or apply in your life. This is really, really interesting. And family here is incredibly strong. I'm getting family definitely coming in, and someone that is on the other side. The energy of love here is huge. So I feel love somehow is affected, either in a good way or not so good way, or in between. All right. So take care of yourself. There's an opportunity to plant a seed. This is where, okay, you know what? I'm going to focus on my health, my stress levels in this particular situation. What can I do right now to nurture myself through this and not beat myself about it? Sometimes we beat ourselves up about it, or like caught in this limbo of trying to figure things out, and we're feeling a certain way about ourselves because we're going through this experience and not coming to a resolution, conclusion around it, right? So let that go. That's weight. You don't need to carry it. These are the many guests that sometimes we don't invite that show up. So it's incredibly important that you understand like what is coming into your energetic space. What are you allowing or inviting in unintentionally that may be invading your space? Now, I'm getting this timing with this. I feel sometimes we're in a situation that feels difficult and we want it to be over like that. And there is divine timing at play here. Everything is happening organically and naturally. So it means that you can't force this and you can't control it or resist it. You have to allow yourself to surrender to the experience, flow with it, and see what unravels, and really staying centered within yourself rather than getting dragged around in the noise through it, right? So Six of Cups is connection, it is community, it is support. Lean on that if you need it, and don't be afraid to ask for it. Okay, sometimes we're afraid to ask for it. I remember when I was going through a difficult time, I didn't want to look weak, and that was my own thinking, right? Nobody thought that. And this is something that we have to get over, is a lot of times people aren't thinking anything about us, right? They're thinking about themselves. So we have these like thoughts and things in our mind, and I'm getting some sort of like family dynamic change or shift that happened, something to do like with a marriage, you know, a really good friendship. Maybe this has to do with your career. Maybe it has to do with a coworker or your boss or something like that. Spirit is bringing everything back to balance. Why things are happening the way they are in your life is because there is the law of balance taking place. Everything is coming together in alignment now, because you're about to move into a new energy that is about love, that is about connection. It is about your relationships, the way that you show up in them. So you may be finding that you are connecting with people more, or family seems to be a spotlight in your life. Like you're just kind of dealing with things that have to do with your family, right? So there's an exchange happening here as well. And again, I'm seeing, as you can see behind this card, I don't know if you can see it here, but in the background, you're seeing a faint person with long white hair. I'm getting this as someone that has crossed over, or your ancestors. There's something here linked back to your past, linked back down your family line. Okay, so there's something here that is being shown to you, something that I feel you're meant to cut the cord on and move forward from. You are here to actually release yourself from some sort of like family thing. It's an energy. It is maybe a habit, a way of thinking, a belief, right? That was passed down to you. And, you know, for some of us, it might be, especially if we're moving through the energy of abundance, it's like this gift that you have been given that is now being called to be activated. Maybe it was laying dormant, and all of a sudden you're starting to feel different, and you're starting to build this strength, this different experience within you, and through your actions, your decision making. It's like, I'm not that person I was yesterday. I feel different. Like there's something different going on, and this might be creating the, you know, difference, or some sort of, you know, it feels like a difference of opinion, really, or even some sort of miscommunication, or one person not hearing the other. Like there's, you know, selective listening happening here. This is what I'm feeling from this card. Again, everything is going to come into balance here. There are 4 cups here on the bottom, and 2 that are being held. So here, this is about security and stability, maybe in a relationship, or some sort of foundation, or, you know, energy you have built over time with someone that seems to be changing for the better or for the worse, right? And here you're going to know if you need to release that. So this is what your higher self is coming in to let you know. You may be experiencing a lot of deja vu recently. So it's like as if you've done this thing already. It's like, wait a minute, I've already been here. I've already done that. That's your higher self connecting with you. That is your connection there. And I don't know if any of you have watched Red Riding Hood recently, or there's some sort of significance to that story. But that's what's coming through when I look at the young girl. And you know what? I'm getting sibling energy here very strong. I'm getting twin flame as well. Soulmates, kindred spirits. It's like 2 souls that have moved through lifetimes together. And every time you come into a lifetime experience, like this one especially, it's always something coming back. Maybe you're somebody that argues and fights with your sibling, and there's been some parting energies. You haven't talked in a while. All of a sudden, this energy is coming back in. It's like going like this, and you have to find each other again. So this is what I'm getting here with the 6 of Cups. And yeah, it feels like a movie. This is like a movie playing out. And maybe there is a movie that talks about this story. You can share with us in the comment section below here. So remember, X is the initial. And maybe you're driving past a building and there's a big X on it, or someone graffitied an X somewhere, right? These are signs that are coming in for you right now. So let's go ahead and pull your bonus message, which is coming through your angels and your ancestors. So you're divinely being supported right now, Capricorn, and Spirit is really reflecting and bringing messages and clarity into your life in many different ways. Okay, so we have 2 cards. I'm getting the wise one. This is the one my eyes fell upon when the cards fell. So I'm picking this card for you. So grow within your current situation. Grow within your current situation, Capricorn. Now, some of you are going to resonate with the image of this card. We've got this woman. Maybe you know somebody that resembles this woman. We've got an owl. We've got the moon here, feathers, a raven, right? And we've got black pearls. These are all, again, signs. Maybe these are showing up in your life in some way, right? So let's read the message of the wise one for you. So let's first find the wise one and then we can read it. So knuckle down, be reliable and committed, Capricorn. Be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess, because she has been through so many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime. And to learn from the experience of your elders. So the wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored and overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability, and that is not who you are born to be, or you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long term. So look at that. So that is the message from the wise one for you, your angels and your ancestors coming forward. And I'm getting the name Xenia, like Xinia coming through, because I'm like, what would be a name that starts with an X? But hey, you know what? Xavier is one. That's another name coming through. So you'll have to share with me if you know anyone that has the initial X in their name. So an angel number now coming forward to seal this energy, this reading for you. So we are getting 2020 clear vision. You want to have a clear vision. Preparation, planning, having a good idea of what to expect and having a plan for it, right? This is about you having foresight. And you know, it's your mind. It's the way that you think. It's the way that you communicate, the way that you absorb information, you know, your focus, your dreams, even these are all coming through. So clear vision is what you're being blessed with. So you get crystal clear clarity. They want you to be discerning at this time and really look through different perspectives. Your perspective is going to matter. You're going to know when you're looking through the right or taking in the right perspective. There's a higher understanding in this particular situation for you. So, you know, sometimes we have things that are happening in a way that we're not understanding because we're reacting to them. Here, I feel that they want you to take in the information and not allow it to poke at you, but rather hear where it's coming from, because I feel there's something else there that you might not be seeing. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.